Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. We are back again with Starbound. I have moved to a new star system and we are going to do a little bit of light exploring, try and find, hopefully, enough diamonds to upgrade my pick again, but the other thing we are going to do is we are going to plant the beacon. Well, we're going to make the beacon, which will require another 100 or so pixels compared to what I've got, which it's only a couple of solid kills. Shouldn't be a thing. Mushrooms. Neat. Can I take them? No, they're just decorative mostly. But we are on, I believe, a desert planet, because I was hoping for some fine sand and easy mining. 6 pixels. It's a start. Not much of one. And the locals are already hostile. Doing great. So, nah. I'll just let it go. And I forgot to put down my "this is where I landed" beacon again, because I'm kind of rusty. Been a couple weeks. I may have mentioned before, I am both a toy reviewer and news poster for tformers.com. And San Diego Comic-Con was on, so there was a fair bit of Transformers news to be posted. Got some pretty good stuff, too. Some new figures coming next year in the Generations line, which are the fancy ones for adults. Combiners are the thing next year, so we will be getting new versions of the Stunticons and Aerial Bots just for a start, and some other things as well. So, that was good, and we got our first look at Robots in Disguise, which is the name of the next animated series. It's also the name of the 2001 animated series, just to keep things good and confusing. So, that looks pretty good too. Liking the design style for that, liking where they're going with it. And, Dire Stone. Okay. Yeah, so a bunch of fun Transformers news. You're not hostile. I'm glad I missed that swing. I actually did pull back on purpose too. That's pretty good. So yeah, just looking for some important stuff, and taking less important stuff like copper when we can find it, and especially coal, of course, because coal gets harder to find the deeper you get in, unless they patched that out. If they patched the game anytime in like the last month, I have not been aware of what they've done to it. I'll have to do some reading up, because there may be exciting new things I can do that I don't even know about. But yeah, so busy week due to Comic-Con, and then I just needed a day when I had the time, and it was not too hot, and today, August the 2nd, is that day. I've been kind of superstitious about August in the past. I may have mentioned elsewhere, but August was always, if bad crap was going to happen, it was to me, it was generally going to happen in August. I lost a grandmother in August. A bunch of other nasty, annoying stuff went down in various Augusts throughout my life. But last year was great. I went to Charlotte, North Carolina, and met my friend Chris XV for the first time in person. Got to talk to Aaron Archer, who was in charge of Transformers for 10 years, over Cheerwine. So, I'm a little bit more, I'm hoping that kind of broke the curse of August. And, the current month I'm still superstitious about is February for various reasons equally or more unpleasant than the ones I mentioned before. So, I know you're all fascinated about how I'm a superstitious and cowardly lot, but, I tend to be largely rational about most other things in my life, so, this is where I decide to go stupid. What can I say? But yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be a good August. I have no way of telling until it gets going, but so far it has not been bad. So, knock wood. Microphone's on the wood, so that probably resonated pretty good. And fingers crossed. Those are weird-looking trees. I cannot pick them, I cannot slash them, and what the hell? It's poison? Are you going to attack me? All home smooth, chop deck. Okay, well, you don't speak a recognizable kind of English, so I'm gonna box myself in, and then I'm gonna be an idiot and attack that thing. Or at least talk to it and see if it hatches. I don't know what the deal is with that. Giant fungal pod. Okay, well, that is not an egg. So I thought it was an egg. It's not an egg. Let's see. I have taken your fungal pod. Please don't attack me. Okay, so this is the first time I have met the fungal people. They seem a nice lot. The fact that I just took, you know, the giant fungus pod from them does not seem to have phased them, so they're pretty laid back. So, did I see? No, I didn't see lava. I just saw orangish dirt. I don't know if there's lava on this planet, but if there is, I will find it, probably face first. But right now I'm just trying to make a circuit of the thing and hope I recognize one I have, because I forgot to leave a mark. Well, if nothing else, I run into that treasure chest with that one crappy axe in it again. Hi, boss monster! Okay, let's use our terrain. Let's see if I can get this done. That was too much. But it let me build a slightly better shelter, so... Now, let's dig through the front, and through the front. And let's launch some arrows. This is like the second stage bow, I think? Yeah, so... Fire? Yeah, you're not getting through my blind at any point, but I have several points at which to shoot you in the foot. Okay, wait for it. No? Okay. Whoops, too high. Two between his legs, apparently. This works, I swear it works. Wait for it. Down a tiny. Down a tiny. Wait for it. That should be a good angle. And was. But only when it's moving. Well, now that we know that. There we go. Where'd you go? I might be stupid enough to just go out and take it head on since it vanished. It jumped over there. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire. I don't know what you think you were doing, but you're not. Pointless annoyance. This item needs to have a description set, but it is a shield. Apparently. And it's time to eat. Okay, so when I'm using a one-handed item like a flashlight, I can... The pointless annoyance is a shield. It seems to be a shield with something on it. I wonder if it's like a shield with meat hanging off of it to get monsters to jump you more frequently. That sounds like the kind of thing that this game would do. Okay, well. But, did I get anything else? No, not really. Okay. A doghouse. And I can sleep in it. Oh, let me get out of your doghouse. Sorry. Hello, dog. I do not wish to attack you, dog. Huge bone display. I'm still in your house, dog. And your bone, which means you'll probably come and try and kill me. I would. Okay. Oh, one chunk of coal. Let's see how difficult it is to get down to it. Easy enough. Gold. As I've mentioned before, what I really need at this stage is diamonds. Because I would like to upgrade my pick to the maximum level, or at least a higher level. I'm not sure if it is in fact the maximum, but... Oh, woods. Those are new. Okay, you're not unfriendly. I'm good with you not being unfriendly. Let's see, anything worth taking? A little bit of gold. Also, I'm underwater. But yeah, I tend to do a lot of pointless wandering in these videos, so after one circuit of the planet, I am going to pick a defensible spot, make the beacon, and move on to the next sector. Which will require a fair amount of fuel, but that's why I'm capturing coal as I go. Fancy bridge. Hello, fancy bridge. Don't really need that copper. Copper is good, but it's not urgent. That, however, is coal. Okay. Okay. I don't see any defensive systems. That's a good start. Sometimes those have these. These have those. Silver ore. A hood with ears. Hello, merchandising. I love it. A hoe. Pixels, copper, and platinum. And I think I have a high-tech chest, but I'll run it. I'll take it and see if it runs through the 3D printer all the same. Another chest. This has a NAF cover, a stone pickaxe, and a useless bastard sword with poison. Nah. Ow. Thank you not to damage me. Also not to, you know, knock me back to where I am stuck, but I wonder what kind of tricks you can pull with that. I watched a video the other day. They've actually discovered several new infinite one-up tricks in Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 2 for Famicom, which, as you know, is the lost levels here and very different from our Super Mario 2, but not that very different from our Super Mario 1. I like that there are people still discovering things about those games. It's just that's great. It just reminds me of, you know, about the first 5 times I played through Final Fantasy VI, aka Final Fantasy III for the Super NES. I found new things, and that is one of my favorite games. But that was one of my favorite things about it for a very long time. The fact that there's always something new. I think at this point I know it pretty well inside and out. I haven't finished all the bonus content on 6 Advance, which I want to do sometime, but I get all completionist, and getting completionist ruins your enjoyment of a game. It turns it into a checklist, it turns it into work. So I'm trying not to do that with things I'm playing anymore. But the other thing that floored me is somebody mentioned Final Fantasy VII will be 17 very shortly. And I looked it up and I was right. That means Final Fantasy VI here in the US turns 20 in October. So yeah, that is a game I was playing when I was 15. 15 and 16. I got it for Christmas that year, so... This one doesn't roar. I'll take some mushrooms from you guys. And I think I'll... Come on in. You've got dogs. Dogs and treasure. Your treasure is silver and gold. Everyone wishes for silver and gold.